Well, guys, we got to talk about it. We got to fucking talk about it. What in the fuck is going on? First of all, inflation. Jerome Powell came out and pretty much said he was wrong, and we're going to see inflation for a little bit a lot faster, and then supposedly it's supposed to come down. Now, I don't agree with that. This guy has been wrong and was wrong once again, and we are supposed to believe he's right now because ultimately inflation comes down to people believing inflation is going to happen, supply and demand, and how much money you're printing. That's just three big factors I usually put inflation to. I know there's more, but just for this simple conversation between me and you. So ask yourself, do your parents, do your friends, does your neighbor, does your coworkers believe inflation is coming? Because most of the people I talk to believe inflation is coming due to America's ridiculous actions on just printing money left and right. And our supply chain is horrible. Supposedly our supply chain is horrible. But then they make the argument and they say, well, lumber's down, lumber's crashing, so obviously it's not that bad of inflation. No, lumber's down because people were just like, holy fuck, I can't afford shit anymore. We're not gonna buy lumber. Nowhere else can be built. Every house that hits the market is sold in like 2 seconds. Where the hell are you gonna build? On top of the house? Of course lumber's gonna come down. That's common sense. That doesn't mean inflation is done with. That just means people got tired of that shit and said, fuck you guys, we're not gonna build houses anymore. Like, why would you build houses if lumber's up 1,000%? Like, where does that make sense? And honestly, I don't even know if we had a shortage or it's just being controlled, just like diamonds. And if you guys don't know to get down with diamonds, well, diamonds is the most fucked up industry you can get into. One family basically owns it all and it just pushes it out slowly so they control the market. Diamonds have no value. The only reason diamonds have value is because one person controls the supply. Absolutely fucking stupid. It really just frustrates me because they just continue to feed us bullshit and we're supposed to trust them because they're supposed to guide us in the right direction, but they're not guiding us in the right direction. And people are like, oh, used cars will go down, just watch. How are used cars going to go down if the supply chain is messed up, completely messed up? One part in that car is missing, you can't make the car at all, right? So that means you have less inventory and that means you have to raise the prices because you have less supply and demand is higher. And have you not went into the grocery store? A bag of chips used to be $1.49. Now they're $1.99. And, you know, companies can play this tricky game of keeping the same price tag, but shrinking down the product. Instead of getting 100 ounces of something, it would really only be 80 ounces, but it would be the same price. The same product just shrink down 20%. Inflation is here. And truthfully, that's why I look at gold, silver, and most importantly, Bitcoin, because I don't care what anybody says. I truly believe our generation is going to be a generation to push Bitcoin into that category of gold. Like I said in my last video or two, Bitcoin is the future. And then this is for my California folks. We are in a mega drought. Like, what the hell is going on? Cyber attacks, food shortages, mega droughts. Like, come on. Someone cut us a goddamn break. And I'm only going to assume that this mega drought is going to lead to more fires in this summer that has just started. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but it is like 108 degrees here. No water, super hot, more fires. Common sense. The only thing I hope, though, is we do not run out of water in California because that would be absolutely crazy. They would probably have to transport it from like the East Coast all the way over here. And I mean, they're already paying farmers to kill their crops because they don't have enough water to feed the crops. But then you also got to kind of look behind the scenes and then see that Bill Gates owns the most farmland. And then he's been on document saying the world needs to be GMO'd. The world doesn't need to be GMO'd. The world needs more nutrients and vitamins and proper care, not chemicaled up and grown in 3 days. Do you see how evil this guy is? I mean, and it's like, I don't care. YouTube can get me whatever, but this guy is not for us. If it smells fishy, if it looks fishy, it might be fishy. And honestly, these are just a couple of the problems that we're facing right now. But again, my thing is, even when we're facing problems, I think the ultimate game plan in this situation is just continue to invest, continue to trust the process, bet on yourself, try to find your own lane, something where you don't have to go to work for somebody, get a paycheck. If you can find a side hustle that makes you some money, capitalize on it because we only have so much time in the workforce. I promise you, AI is going to be taking our jobs away. Promise you. Look at what Jeff Bezos said about his employees. He don't want them. So please, guys, go do some research, invest in yourself, bet on yourself because this is going to be rocky. We have inflation coming. We have no water. We have cyber attacks. We have a shortage of meats and foods. We have all kinds of stuff coming our way. I just want you guys to be prepared. But with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this type of video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you dropped a like, comment, subscribe, do the whole thing to stay in the loop. I drop one video a day helping you mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, and emotionally. We talk about the news. We talk about the card market. We talk about business. We talk about everything and anything. And if you want to hear anything talked about, just drop a comment. Let me know. I'd love to cover it. My name is Derek, guys, or Flip and Drip, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.